Hey there, you fiery Aries. Ready to turn up the heat? We're about to dive deep into how you can harness all that incredible Aries energy using the power of plants.
We'll be exploring a fascinating Romanian text today.
It connects medicinal herbs and the astrological sign of Aries.
It's super interesting how it goes beyond just listing herbs, though.
Yeah.
It gives specific insights into how each plant can work with the unique strengths and challenges of being an Aries.
Okay, I like where this is going. Now, even if you're not super into astrology, stick around.
There's so much practical herbal knowledge here,
Anyone can use it.
especially if you're looking for a little more balance and energy in your life.
I feel like that's all of us, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
The text starts by describing Aries as a fire sign.
That makes sense, right?
Vibrant, passionate energy.
Exactly. But it also acknowledges that this fire can sometimes lead to burnout.
Burnout.
Yeah, if it isn't managed well.
You know, it's funny, when I think of Aries, I think go-getters, always charging ahead.
Right.
But I can totally see how that could lead to feeling drained or overwhelmed. Exactly. And that's where these herbal allies come in.
Herbal allies.
Yeah, think of them as tools to help you work with that fire energy, not against it.
Not about putting out the fire.
Nope. More like finding ways to keep it burning bright without burning yourself out.
Ooh, I like that analogy. So what kind of plants are we talking about here?
Well, the text provides specific herbs for different purposes.
Okay, lay it on me.
For example, if you're feeling that classic Aries impulsivity creeping in, it suggests St. John's wort.
St. John's wort, okay.
It's known for its calming and anxiety-reducing properties.
Interesting.
Could be especially helpful when you're about to jump into something without thinking it through.
Oh, those moments. I know those moments so well.
Happens to the best of us.
Sometimes my enthusiasm definitely gets the better of me.
So St. John's wort, you can take it daily or just in those moments.
Oh, so it can work both ways.
Yep. The text suggests tea or even oil form, like a massage or aromatherapy.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So that's for when you need to chill out a bit.
What about when that Aries energy is running a little low?
For an extra oomph, the text recommends ginseng.
Ginseng, classic.
But here's what's really cool.
What's that?
It doesn't just describe it as a quick energy fix.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
It specifically links ginseng's ability to provide sustained energy to an Aries tendency for burnout.
So it's not just a quick boost.
Right. It's about supporting your system so you can keep going strong without crashing.
Wow, I like that a lot.
You can take it as a supplement or enjoy it in a tea.
I do love a good cup of tea.
The text even suggests a little ritual.
A ritual. I love rituals.
Visualize being filled with energy as you sip your ginseng tea.
Okay, that's beautiful. These little rituals make self-care feel so much more intentional.
Right. It's all about mindfulness.
So we've got St. John's wort for calming and ginseng for keeping that energy flowing.
Exactly.
What about when an Aries needs to focus, like buckle down and get things done?
For mental clarity, the text recommends rosemary.
Rosemary, okay, yeah.
I know we all know it's associated with memory,
Hmm.
but this text goes deeper.
Oh, how so?
It connects rosemary to an Aries tendency for impulsive decision-making,
Okay, yeah. That fire energy can lead to quick choices.
sometimes without thinking them all the way through.
Yeah, I've been there.
So rosemary can help slow down and make more thoughtful decisions.
Like that voice of reason.
Exactly. The text suggests diffusing it or brewing tea when you need to tap into your wise mind.
I could use a little wise mind boost right now.
It happens.
So, calming, energy, focus. What other herbal allies does this text have for us?
Well, next up is lavender.
Lavender. Oh, I love lavender.
A classic for a reason, right? But what's interesting here is how the text talks about lavender being especially helpful for Aries because of its ability to release pent-up energy.
Oh, wow, that's a new one for me.
Yeah, usually we think of it as just calming.
Releasing pent-up energy, though. Tell me more.
Well, think about when you're constantly on the go.
Yeah.
All that Aries energy can get stuck,
Yeah,
leading to tension and restlessness.
makes sense.
Lavender can help gently unwind that tension, creating a more balanced state of mind.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. I could see how that would be super helpful.
Right. The text suggests incorporating lavender into your evening routine.
Like a bath or some aromatherapy before bed?
Exactly.
Okay, I am sold. I need a lavender bath.
ASAP?
We've got St. John's wort, ginseng, rosemary, and lavender so far.
Okay, what's the final herb on our list?
Last but not least, we have basil.
Basil. Okay, so I'm thinking of it as a culinary herb mostly.
Totally get that, but the text highlights its use for stress reduction and mental tension relief.
Really?
And get this, It links this specifically to an Aries tendency for frustration.
No way. I had no idea.
Yeah, think about those moments when things don't go your way.
Ugh, yeah,
You feel like you're hitting a wall.
that sounds familiar.
All that fiery Aries energy can turn into impatience and frustration.
Oh, yeah. Especially when I'm passionate about something and things aren't moving fast enough.
Right. Well, the text says basil can help soothe those frayed nerves and bring calm and clarity. It's like patience in a plant.
You can have it as tea, use it in massage oil, or even just incorporate fresh basil into your meals.
Okay, that's amazing. So we've got calming, energy, focus, tension release, and now a little dose of patience.
Quite the herbal toolkit.
It is. So does the text just focus on individual herbs, or does it go deeper than that?
That's a great question, and it leads us to one of the most fascinating parts of this text.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more.
It encourages you to go beyond just using these herbs individually. It suggests creating your own personalized herbal blends.
Herbal blends.
Yes, specifically tailored to your unique needs as an Aries.
Ooh. Okay. Herbal alchemist. I'm into it.
It's all about becoming an herbal alchemist.
So how does this work? Does the text give us any guidance on creating these blends?
It does. Start with a base of calming herbs,
Sounds like...
St. John's wort or lavender.
Okay, got it.
Then add in other herbs to target your needs.
Okay, I'm following you.
Feeling drained? Add some ginseng or mint.
Makes sense.
Struggling to focus? Rosemary could be your go-to.
So it's like my own custom energy drink, but made with plants.
Exactly. And I think that's the cool part about this text. It's not just giving you a list.
Yeah.
It's about empowering you to connect with the plants and make something that really works for you.
Instead of just grabbing something generic off the shelf.
Right. You become your own herbal mixologist.
Love it.
Yeah.
So we've got individual herbs, we've got custom blends. What else?
Well, that's what I love about this text.
What's that?
There's always more. It gets into some specific challenges Aries often face.
Okay, let's talk Aries challenges.
And how herbs can help, of course.
Bring on the herbal solutions.
So remember that impulsivity we talked about?
The jumping in head first, yeah, I remember.
Well, it can sometimes lead to, decisions you regret or overcommitting.
Right from there.
The text suggests certain herbs can help you create a pause button.
A pause button.
Yeah, like giving you a moment to consider your choices before you dive in.
Oh, that would be helpful sometimes. Which herbs are we talking about here?
Lavender makes a comeback for its calming properties.
Makes sense.
But it also highlights lemon balm.
Lemon balm.
Yeah. Now, I know it's known for sleep.
Right.
But here, the focus is on its ability to bring calmness without making you drowsy.
Oh, so it's not about actually falling asleep.
Right. It's more like finding that chill vibe without losing your energy.
Ooh, I like that distinction. So it's like the antidote to that impulsive energy.
Exactly. The text describes it as a gentle way to quiet the mind and reduce anxiety.
So you can think more clearly and respond in a more measured way.
You got it. The text actually suggests starting your day with lemon balm tea and a few minutes of meditation.
Ooh, sign me up. That sounds amazing.
So that's lemon balm for hitting the pause button.
What about when that classic Aries energy starts to dwindle and you're feeling burnt out?
Ah, yes, the Aries dilemma.
Yeah.
So much energy, yet prone to burnout.
It's a real struggle.
The text really emphasizes having a revitalization plan in place.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Herbs, of course. Ginseng is back.
Ginseng? Yeah, I was kind of expecting that one to come back around.
It's a powerful adaptogen.
Remind me what an adaptogen is again.
Basically, it helps your body deal with stress.
Got it.
Think of it as a buffer against life's challenges.
Okay, that makes sense.
And ginseng, it helps with that Aries burnout tendency.
Sustainable energy and bouncing back from intense effort.
You got it. So ginseng is a good one to have on hand.
Are there any other herbs that the text recommends for dealing with fatigue?
This one might surprise you.
Okay, hit me with it.
Mint.
Mint, really, like the stuff in mojitos.
The one and only. The text highlights its invigorating effect.
So not just for fresh breath.
No, it can help clear that mental fog you get when tired and revive your senses.
Like a mental pick-me-up.
Exactly. You can drink it as an infusion or use the essential oil in aromatherapy.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Take a few deep breaths of mint oil for a quick energy boost.
Okay, that's a good tip. So we've got lavender and lemon balm for calming, ginseng and mint for energizing. What about for focus and mental clarity? Anything else for that?
Well, rosemary makes another appearance here.
Rosemary. Go ahead.
We talked about how it supports decision-making.
Right, slowing down that impulsive energy.
The text says it can be especially helpful when you need to make choices aligned with your long-term goals.
That's so important because sometimes that Aries energy can lead us down paths we didn't intend to take.
Exactly. Rosemary is like that gentle nudge to think things through.
Whether you diffuse it, drink it as tea, or just hold a sprig while you meditate.
Exactly.
So we've got our calming herbs, our energizing herbs, and our focus herbs.
Quite the arsenal.
It is. What's the overall message here, would you say?
I think it's that these plants are tools to help you through those classic Aries challenges.
Impulsivity, stress, fatigue.
You name it, there's an herbal ally to support you.
I love that this text is about more than just giving us information.
Yeah.
It's about empowering us to become active participants in our well-being.
You said it. It's about finding that synergy between your own inner fire and the wisdom of plants.
Beautifully said. Now, you mentioned earlier that there's always more to discover.
But there's always more.
Are you ready to share another fascinating tidbit?
Absolutely. I love these little nuggets of wisdom.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay, I'm all ears.
The text suggests a practice that goes beyond just consuming herbs or using essential oils.
Okay.
It encourages you to connect with plants on a deeper level through a practice called plant whispering.
Plant whispering. This is where the text takes a fascinating turn.
Okay, I gotta admit, plant whispering sounds a little out there.
It might sound a little woo-woo at first,
A little bit, yeah.
but stick with me.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's about cultivating deep listening and communication with plants.
Communication.
Yeah, like approaching them as beings with their own wisdom.
That is a different way of looking at plants.
It is. It's a shift in perspective.
So not just resources we use.
Right, more like teachers and guides.
Okay, I'm intrigued, but how do we actually whisper to a plant? Does the text tell us how to do that?
It does. It says, start by choosing a plant you feel drawn to.
Okay, so any plant will do,
Could be a houseplant, a tree in your yard, even a wildflower.
as long as you feel a connection.
Exactly. Then spend time with it.
Just sit with it.
Sit near it, observe it,
Yeah.
notice its details,
Like what kind of details?
its shape, colors, how it moves in the wind.
Okay, and then what?
Then just open yourself up to the possibility of communication.
Okay, this is where I get a little skeptical.
I get it.
Are we going to hear plants talking to us?
Probably not in words, but that's the thing about communication.
Yeah.
It can be subtle.
Okay, so how would it come through?
Could be a feeling, an image, or just a sense of peace.
So trusting our intuition.
Exactly. The text says it might be through intuition, dreams, or even just a sudden insight.
Interesting.
It encourages us to be open to different ways of receiving messages.
So by quieting our minds and being open, we can tap into plant wisdom.
That's the idea. And the text says this practice can be especially helpful for Aries.
Why is that?
Well, remember all that fire energy?
Oh, yeah. Always going, always doing.
Sometimes that makes it hard to slow down and listen.
True. Definitely more of a doer than a listener.
Plant whispering can help cultivate patience and receptivity.
So it's like learning to listen to the plants is also helping us listen to ourselves.
And to the world around us. The text suggests it can lead to greater self-awareness, creativity, and a deeper understanding of our place in the world.
Wow, this is so much more than I thought. It's not just about getting information from plants, it's about transforming ourselves.
Exactly. It's about recognizing we're all connected and opening ourselves to wisdom beyond just our human understanding.
This has been an amazing journey, from specific herbs to custom blends and now plant whispering.
So much to explore.
I feel like I've learned so much about the power of plants.
Me too. And that's what's great about this Romanian text.
Cat.
It's not just giving us facts, it's inspiring us to approach the plant world with curiosity.
To explore and connect with it on a deeper level.
Exactly. So as we wrap up this deep dive, any final thoughts?
This is just the beginning of the journey, right?
Right, there's a whole world out there waiting to be discovered.
And even if you're not an Aries, these insights can apply to anyone seeking balance and a deeper connection with nature.
It's all about finding those plants that resonate with you and incorporating them into your life in a way that feels good.
Now, for a final question to ponder. If you could choose one herb to embody the essence of Aries, which would it be and why?
Ooh, good one. I'll have to think about that one.
Me too. Remember, exploring the world of plants is a journey. Pay attention to what sparks your curiosity, what makes you feel alive. Let that be your guide.
Trust your instincts and enjoy the journey.
Exactly. Happy exploring, everyone.